book. You're doing better than me.
Hi, Zlata.
Hi, Johnny. How you doing?
I'm just fine. They're playing our song.
Johnny Angel.
Oh, we have a song.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I know. You have a lovely young lady sitting next to you.
I sure do.
And from what I understand, she runs this place. She is the Commodore.
I am.
And not to be confused with the ones that Lionel Richie used to sing with.
Right, I'm better looking.
Exactly. The whole group, you're better looking than the entire group combined.
Right.
So, Commodore, do we address you as Commodore?
Yes.
Do we get in trouble if we don't?
No.
Okay. Would you like to tell the audience your name?
My name is Carey Storm. I'm the Commodore of Silvergate Yacht Club. Silvergate Yacht Club has been in existence on Shelter Island since 1952.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. Long history here. So why don't you tell us how you're involved with community as a, you seem to be a big part of San Diego.
So Silvergate Yacht Club is really well known for their community service. One of the things we're best known for is every year we do an annual wheelchair regatta, which is where we invite approximately 650 to 850 physically and developmentally disabled guests out for a ride on the bay. So our members, like Bill, Captain Bill here, donate their boats so that we can take these individuals out for a day on the bay. We bring them back to the yacht club. We feed them lunch. We have clowns. We have face painting. It's really a highlight of their year in many cases.
Oh, wonderful. How long have you been doing that?
We started doing the wheelchair regatta approximately 50 years ago.
Oh, wow. So it's been an ongoing sort of staple.
Oh, it's a big staple. And we couldn't do it without community service of our partners in the area. And also, every year when we do this event, we have over 100 Marines.
Oh, wow.
Come out and dedicate themselves to spend the day with us and loading people, our developmentally and physically disabled guests, in wheelchairs. Literally, you're looking at 6 or 7 Marines physically picking up a wheelchair and a guest and putting them on a boat.
And this is every year?
Every year.
And when is this every year?
It's typically in June. This year we were delayed. We're pushing it out to October because if you've noticed when you came in, we tore down our yacht club in October. We're in the process of rebuilding it. And we are going to have our wheelchair regatta this year in October, but next year it'll start up again. It's usually the first weekend in June.
Gotcha. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about the remodel? What are the new additions?
So, as part of our lease with the Port of San Diego, we were required to do a full remodel, which for us we took as a gut and bulldoze and rebuild from the ground up. We are fortunate in that we have one of the prettiest spots in San Diego Bay. And we are now a 14,000 square foot building with views from downtown San Diego, Coronado Islands, Point Loma. San Diego Yacht Club's view is of us.
Oh, it's certainly gorgeous out here, and this evening it's a beautiful evening to be here. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. So what is it that you actually do as a Commodore?
Well, this year, every year the Commodore's main job is essentially the CEO of running the organization. This year's been a little more challenging because essentially I've been the overall project manager of a $4 million construction project.
Is that a new job description for you?
I've done it before. I can do it again.
Good.
It's
going strong.
It takes a family actually. There's a crowd of volunteers that are here, junior staff Commodores, etc., that are here to support us and get this club built.
Wow. And you guys are certainly doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Certainly doing a wonderful job.
What kind of events would you be holding at the yacht club?
Well, every year, in addition to the wheelchair regatta,
Other than the wheelchair.
we hold what is called our Schooner Cup, which is a traditional schooner race that's held in support of the Navy and Marine Relief Fund. This year, Dennis Conner sailed the winning schooner for that race. And then we also do, in addition to wheelchair regatta, let me think. I'm blanking. Okay.
What does one have to do to become a member of the San Diego or the Silvergate Yacht Club?
So they need to apply. Our people come in and fill out an application, and then we interview potential members, and we match them up with the potential sponsors, but they need to be sponsored and able to join.
All right. Well, maybe somebody will sponsor me one of these days.
Maybe they will.
We'll see. Can you stick around for another segment?
Sure.
We would love if you could. So we're going to be right back, and we're going to find out more about your Commodoring.
Thank you.
Wouldn't that be something?
We call it Commodorable.
You certainly are Commodorable. So we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back. This is Johnny
This is Zlata
with the talk.
of San Diego.
Her methods are inscrutable. The proof is irrefutable.
$160,000.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk
Hey,
about
Zlata,
Yeah.
do you like candy?
I absolutely love candy.
Who doesn't love candy?
I don't know a person who does not.
I do, but we won't go into that. Hey, if you like candy, you've got to go to the Royal Candy Castle.
Where's that located?
I'm glad you asked.
What? Why am I not there yet?
I know. Can you get there by boat? It's on La Mesa Boulevard, so I don't think so. But they're right in the downtown area of La Mesa. And you know where that is, right?
Absolutely do.
Positively. And they have the cars there on a Thursday night, I believe. I think I was corrected last time, but I think it's Thursday night. They have the classic cars there. Well, right in that area is Royal Candy Castle. They have all different kinds of candy. You know, we have some candy right here. Oh, I'm going to walk right into the candy. Oh, this right, that bag right there. There you go. And maybe you could open up. Oh, that sounded good. But
That
look
sounded delicious. What
I
do we
know.
got here?
But look what they got.
What do we have here?
This is the kind of stuff that you'll find. You like red hot candy?
Red hot candy. I'm not a fan of this particular one. I'm more about mints
You got
and fruits
Beemans.
and
This
things
is all
like that.
nostalgic. This is all stuff that you don't exactly.
Classic
And so they
candies.
go out and they find the people that still make this stuff. So we got the Clark's Tea Berry Shuffle. We got hot dogs or red hots or stuff like that. But they have go for it. Yeah, that's what they're there
Oh,
for.
I certainly want
I know.
to try this.
They
The
have-
hot dogs bubble gum. Haven't
Yep.
seen this in ages.
Ages. That's right. You go in there and they
Ages.
have all that stuff in there. And they have diabetic candy and they have new candy too. And they have I call it the pixie stick on steroids. You like pixie sticks, right? 3 feet long. They're 3 feet long. And they hook them up to a dispenser, and you go around, and it's like, well, I'll do cherry for a couple of inches, and I'll do grape for a couple of inches, and you walk out with the 3 foot of pixie stick.
Okay, is that what we're headed after this? Because I'm ready.
We are. After
I'm
we
sold.
eat the food from Fiddler's Green.
Awesome.
And
I'm
they
ready
were
to go.
very nice. You're familiar with Fiddler's Green, of course. I know. And we got some wonderful food that I have to try later on. We saw some chips and guacamole and all sorts of stuff and a couple of bottles of wine. Hopefully we'll be able to crack those open pretty soon. But you have to go to the Royal Candy Castle next time you're in La Mesa.
I live in La Mesa.
Then stop in, tell them Johnny sent you.
Wonderful. I'm excited. I'm
I
ready
know.
to go. Ready
So-
to go now.
Guess what?
What is it?
We're back.
We are back.
Yeah. And we have the Commodore with us.
Why don't you tell us
How
a
lucky.
little bit? I'm so honored
We're
today.
stoked.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you do?
So get the moon. There's your moon rise. So when you're Commodore, you're essentially in charge of making sure the club gets run. One of the other things I wanted to talk about from a club perspective is the Make-A-Wish Tuna Challenge that we do every year.
Oh, tell us a little bit more.
So you guys are all familiar with Make-A-Wish, which provides wishes for seriously ill children. So Silvergate Yacht Club has been supporting the Make-A-Wish Tuna Challenge for the last 10 years. In the 10 years that we've been in operation supporting the Make-A-Wish Tuna Challenge, we've raised over $2.5 million
That is amazing.
in wish granting for children with serious illness. So that's something else we do that we're really proud of.
That's excellent. Who are the main sponsors of the event, or are you the?
Silvergate is the main
Silvergate.
sponsor.
Oh,
and then we
excellent.
also we have. You want to look at the moon?
Oh, I'm sorry if anybody heard me, but no, the Captain Bill, he said, look at the moon. And see, the way we set this up, we had it so the sun was going down and the moon is coming up, and it's like a perfect...
I'm watching the moon rise. I'm sitting here watching
I
the moon
know,
rise.
and I don't get to see that because I'm in the background here, but
Right, well,
man, I
you
saw
need to
it
move.
I saw it out the window
Because it's
there.
gorgeous. It's gigantic.
I know, it's spectacular, but I didn't want to interrupt, but apparently I did. But man, look at that moon. If only we could.
And
turn
you know
that
what? A
camera
gorgeous
around.
night.
I
San
know.
Diego. This is why we live here.
I ordered it up especially because I knew you were going to be on the show.
How long have you lived in San Diego?
I've lived in San Diego over 30 years. I was born and raised in LA County, and then when it got away from the traffic, came to San Diego. Graduated San Diego State. I've been here for a long time. I've been a member of Silvergate Yacht Club for 20 plus years. Actually, this month is my 20th anniversary of being a member of Silvergate Yacht Club.
And what's involved in becoming the Commodore?
You have to have a willingness to serve and a willingness to work hard.
Which certainly seems like you have it. It certainly seems like you have it.
Is there an election process involved?
Yeah, you're elected by the membership. It usually is you have to be a member of more than 2 years. You have to have served in different committee chairs, etc. And then they're looking for somebody who's willing to work hard. In my capacity at the club, I've served as fleet captain. I was treasurer of the yacht club for 2 years, and now I've been rear commodore, vice commodore, now commodore.
Excellent. So what other positions are on the board?
You can be a port captain, you can be a director. I mean, there's a lot of different positions. Everybody needs to find the right one that allows them to serve the club in the best capacity. For me, I did it to try to help bring this new club to fruition. That was my goal.
And how long will you be the Commodore?
You're only a Commodore for a year.
That's it, Commodore for a
But
year.
you're pretty worn out by the time you're done.
Can you do it again? Can you run one more time? Or
I think you can run one more time, but I think by the time you're done, you're pretty wrung out.
pretty wrung out? Well, it sounds like you have a big construction going on. It sounds like you are involved with lots of community events. So that's, I can see where that can get exhausting. Why don't you tell us a little bit about contact information?
So you can look up Silvergate Yacht Club at sgyc.org. On that website, you can find information about the community service work we do. You can find information about membership. And if you wanted to call the office, you could call 619-222-1214.
And all the information is on the website?
Yes, it's all on the website.
Excellent.
Now, when you're all fixed up and everything is ready to go, do you think we would be able to do our show at the Silvergate Yacht Club?
You probably could. You could probably do it on the balcony looking over the race course. Because at our new clubhouse, we'll be able to see the Wednesday night beer can races, the full race out in the bay. It's going to be gorgeous.
Explain what a beer can race is.
A beer can race is a Wednesday night race. It's held every Wednesday night throughout the summer. It was traditionally for beer cans, but it's a CRA. The Cortez Racing Association does a race every Wednesday night. My husband's a big racer. He'll be out there every Wednesday.
And how many boats are in this race, typically?
Typically, it's 75 to 100.
Every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday night in the summer, from the middle of May through the end of July.
So did we start yet?
It starts this Wednesday.
Wow, well, that's pretty cool.
Sounds like we need to talk to Captain Bill.
I know.
You should. It's a pretty spectacular thing to watch the beer can races.
Is Captain Bill going to go out on the... I am. All right.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think he said yes. So that's this Wednesday. Plan on it. Okay.
I will put that on my schedule.
All
Something
right.
I wouldn't want to miss.
And what time does it go?
The race, I believe the first race starts at 6. I think it's 6. I know they leave our dock at 6 or 5. So
are they
it's 6.
racing a particular course, or it's just from here
Depends
to there
on
and
the
back again?
Depends on the wind.
Or are they sailboats?
Yeah, it's all sailboats.
Okay. And it sounds like you make your own boat or something like that, right? No. When you say beer can, it's
the tradition was they were racing for a can of beer, but now it's
okay. So they're not like
it's more a formal race.
I see. Okay. Well, Commodore, we certainly appreciate that you've taken the time to come out here because I know you have a lot of Commodoring to do.
I do.
And you are Commodorable.
Thank you.
I noticed that as soon as you came on board, and we want to thank you. And tell people one more time the website.
It's www.sgyc.org.
Fantastic. Thank you once again. And we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back. This is Johnny.
And this is Zlata.
With the talk
Of San Diego.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Sports Grill, conveniently located in Hazard Center in beautiful Mission Valley. When it's time to relax and have fun with friends, family, or coworkers, Randy Jones All-American Sports Grill. You'll have an all-American great time.